Hello friends, welcome back. So in this video we will see the part 2 of the chapter Morphology of Flowering Plants. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, I recommend you to watch that before watching this video to understand the chapter better. So in the previous video we have discussed about the different root systems. We have seen the taproot system, the fibrous root system and the adventitious root system. In this video, we will learn about the different regions of the root. In the previous video, we have seen that the root develops from the radicle of the seed embryo, right? So, the root is positively hydrotropic and positively geotropic. What does it mean? Positively hydrotropic means that the root grows towards the water. The root is present inside the soil, and inside the soil water molecules are also present. The roots grow towards the water to absorb it, so that is why the roots are positively hydrotropic and they are positively geotropic as well. Geotropic means growing towards the earth or towards gravity. The roots will grow downwards towards the earth or towards the gravity. That is the reason they are positively geotropic. And they are negatively phototropic. That means the sunlight is present up and the roots are growing downwards. They are growing in opposite direction from the light. So they are negatively phototropic. In the shoot system, if we see the stem, it is differentiated into nodes and internodes. Nodes is the region from where the leaves arise, and the region between the two nodes is known as the internode. If we see, suppose this is the stem and these are the nodes. The region from where the leaves arise, that is known as the node. This is also a node. From here also another leaf arises. So this region between one node and the other node is known as the internode. So the stem is differentiated into nodes and internodes. But in case of the root, the nodes and internodes are absent. The nodes and internodes are not present in the root. Also, the root does not have flowers, fruits, buds, leaves, etc. And the root is underground, right? So the light does not reach the roots, and so the roots are non-chlorophyllous. There is no chlorophyll pigment present in the roots, and that is the reason they are non-photosynthetic. They cannot perform photosynthesis, and they are non-green or they are brown colored. This was a brief introduction about the root. Now we will see the different regions of the root. The root is covered at the apex by a thimble-like structure called the root cap. What do we mean by apex? Now if you see here, this tip of the root is known as the apex. And this apex is covered by a thimble-like structure. Thimble means a cap-like structure like this. It is covered by a cap-like structure, and this cap-like structure is called the root cap. Now why is the tip of this root covered by the root cap? Because this apex or the tip of the root is very soft. It is very tender. It has meristematic cells. They are very tender. They are dividing cells. And when this tender tip of the root penetrates through the soil, many hard particles, many hard rocks are present in the soil. So they may hit the root while it is penetrating, and they may damage the tip of the root or the apex of the root, because the meristematic cells are present there which are tender, very soft, and they will get damaged, and if they get damaged, the growth of the stem will stop, right? So that is the reason the tip or the apex of the root has to be covered with the root cap. This root cap, it is made up of a dead tissue called calyptrogen, and that is the reason the root cap is also known as calyptra, because it is made up of the dead tissue called calyptrogen. A few millimeters above the root cap is the region of meristematic activity. So above the root cap, here you can see above the root cap, here there is this small region of meristematic activity. Here the meristematic cells are present. What are the meristematic cells? They are the thin walled cells. They have a thin wall and dense protoplasm or cytoplasm. They have dense protoplasm and they are thin walled, and they divide repeatedly once meristematic cell is there, and they are very small. See, meristematic cells are like these. They are very small, they have thin wall, and they are having dense protoplasm. So one cell, it will divide into two, like this. Again this cell will divide into two, this cell will divide into two. So like this they keep on dividing, they will continuously divide, but this is not going to help in the growth of the root, because only the one cell is dividing into two, so there is no growth. Only the one cell is dividing into two, it will remain the same, both will remain the same, so there will no growth is going to occur. Next comes the region of elongation. This region is the region of elongation. Elongation means after the cells divide, this cell will increase in size in the region of elongation. It will get enlarged. This cell will get enlarged. That means its length or its size is going to increase, and this is the region which actually helps in the growth of the root. This is the region which helps in the growth of the root. It is the region of elongation where the cell size is going to increase. The cells will be enlarged. Next is the cells proximal to this region undergo rapid elongation and enlargement and are responsible for the growth of the root in length. So the length is going to increase. The length of the cells are going to increase. This region is called region of elongation. The cells of the elongation zone gradually differentiate and mature. So when the cells present in this region of elongation, when they differentiate, when they get specialized to perform a specific function, that is called differentiation. So when the cells will get differentiated, that is they will get matured, they will become a part of this region of maturation. They are no longer a part of region of elongation. They have enlarged and now they will differentiate. They will get specialized to perform a specific function. They will mature and now they are part of this region called region of maturation. Region of maturation. From this region, some of the epidermal cells form very fine delicate thread-like structures called root hairs. These root hairs absorb water and minerals from the soil. So the root hairs, these are the root hairs. They are present in which region? In the region of maturation. So they will arise from the epidermal cells. They will grow exogenously. Means because they are arising from the epidermal cells, they are growing outwards. That is why we say that the root hairs develop exogenously. And these root hairs, they will help in absorbing water and minerals from the soil. They are very thin and delicate hair like structures, and they will help in efficient absorption of water and minerals present in the soil. And from this region only the xylem and phloem are present. So when these root hairs absorb water and minerals, it will directly diffuse into the xylem and phloem, which will transport the minerals and water to the shoot system. And these root hairs, they are not present in hydrophytes. Hydrophytes are the water plants present in the water. Because they are already present in water, they do not need any special structures to absorb water and minerals. The water directly gets diffused. So there are no root hairs present in the hydrophytes or the water plants. And then this root cap also, it is not present in hydrophytes. The root hairs and the root cap are not present in hydrophytes. Why the root cap is not present? Because the plant is already in water. If the roots are penetrating, then there is no hard or rough rock which is going to obstruct the root in while the root is penetrating, and no hard or rough rock will cause damage to the root while it is penetrating. There is no reason for the meristematic cells of the root to get damaged in water. They can easily penetrate through the water. So that is the reason root cap is absent in hydrophytes. Instead of the root cap, root pockets are present in hydrophytes. Examples of hydrophytes are pistia and Acornia also. In pistia and Acornia. In the previous video we saw the structure of the taproot, right? So this is the primary root or the main root, and from these the lateral roots will emerge. So the root cap is present only for the primary root because it is penetrating downwards. But for the lateral roots, the root cap is absent. There is no root cap present in these lateral roots. The root cap is present only in the primary root. So that's it for this video. Hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day.